Hello and welcome to PasSpareTime. How is everybody? The world must be back on its axis because Chew is here first. Hello, Chew. Hello, Cosmo. You got a star note and a W. Nice. Congratulations. Hello, Hack. Hello, Dana Watson. Hello, West Nation. Good to see you all. We are going to search another 500 ones tonight. These are out of Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve. They're ordered directly from Federal Reserve by my bank. I cracked these open earlier. They all got the Federal Reserve strap on it instead of teller straps. Like that one's half open. We'll go ahead and start with it. We will start with it. Get these all sorted out facing the same direction since we got reverses on both sides. I know they're not all facing the same direction. Get these straightened out and we'll talk about searching. Y'all know that we are searching on the vertical live format, so hopefully YouTube recommends to a lot of people on the shorts feed to come see us tonight. And we can introduce this hobby to more people. That would be awesome. Otherwise, whoever's here, we're going to do a giveaway at the end of the stream. We got something different to give away tonight. Something different. And if I don't miss anything during the stream that I have to give away, we'll have a second giveaway. And see what kind of cool stuff we can find tonight. Boy, they are going every which direction. Get them all squared away here pretty quick. All right, almost. I think most of them are facing the same direction, so we can get started. That's a good question, Dana. I need to get it started soon. I've got some stuff I got to order for the giveaways, but we are going to start Grow the Hobby again. It will probably be in the month of April. First Saturday in April is when I think we will start that again. Grow the Hobby, for anyone that doesn't know, is we take our Saturday stream and we give the boxes out to any child 18 and under that's watching with a parent, guardian, grandparent, aunt, uncle, and all the fines go to them. And we also give them a Hudson or Rhett's collector's kit. And we stopped doing that this last fall when we were the boys were playing baseball. I hunt with my grandsons, and we weren't streaming on Saturdays, and it's time to get it started again. Time to get it started again. Hopefully some surprises coming with the Grow the Hobby when we get restarted. Your nephew keeps asking you. I need to create the list from all the emails too. There are a ton of people on the list. Hello, Kathy. Let's see. I ended up helping coach both teams. Reddy's team lost in the championship game for the league. Hudson's team, they canceled. We got rained out at the end of the season, so we never got to have our end of season tournament for Hudson's team. So they did pretty good. I think record-wise they were tied for first, and Hudson had a very good fall. He hit the ball very well. He pitched well. Reddy hit the ball extremely well. Rhett had taken a couple years off baseball, and he got back into it. So he had a lot of fun, and for his first year back, he really hit the ball extremely well. He was probably the second best hitter on his team, and given the fact he'd set out for 2 years, it's pretty good. Now, we had spent a lot of time in the batting cages getting ready for it, though. We love our baseball. Love it. Hey, Kathy. No Paul, it's Paul. P-A-W, or P-A, just P-A, just P-A. Unless there's another Paul in here I don't see. And there could be. There could be. So we're going to get started, and hopefully we have more people join us. But if not, we're going to search these anyway, because I got to get back to the bank, and I got $2,000 in the house right now. We have a 2017A. We're looking for anything 1999 or earlier. We're looking for the last initial to be W, X, or Y, because those are deeper runs worth more money. Or a star, meaning it was a star note as a replacement note, and those are going for $3 or $4 a piece. Or a fancy combination of serial numbers. I guess I should show you what we're going to give away at the end of the stream. We're going to give away, get that glare off, a gold back. This is gold. It's 1/1000th of a troy ounce of 24 karat gold. This one is a Nevada gold back. You can spend these as currency in the state of Nevada. There's several other states that have them now. They came up with the technology to infuse the gold into the paper. And that's real gold. So we're going to give that away to somebody. Going to give it away to somebody at the end of the stream. Who will it be? I don't know. You have to be 18 or older or 13 or older with parental permission. And you got a chance to win. Let's get this adjusted just a little bit. The light better. All right, I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. Let's see what we can find tonight. Star notes are becoming a little harder to find lately. I don't know if that will continue. I suspect it might, because a lot of people are looking for them, and they've announced they're not going to do star notes anymore after this year. I'll show you one if we find it, and we probably will. We usually average over one per strap, but again, that's been going down. And they're worth $3 or $4 each. They put a star at the end of the note to indicate it's a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes. By the way, if I miss something that's on the list scrolling at the bottom of the stream, and you're the first to type in that I missed it, it's yours. As long as you're 13 or over with parental permission, or 18 or over. All right, let's see what we can find. I think we had 22 or 23 finds out of the 500 bills we searched last night. We're going to be searching 500 again tonight. Anything over 20 finds is a good strap. I did actually recently search a brick of 1,000 and not have a single star note. First time that's ever happened. December 23rd of the year 2372. Right format, wrong date. I'm not going to live that long. Hey Corey, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Do some searching. It's funny how those M's always look different than the other letters. They're like in a different font and they're more bold, but that's just the way they are. 1957, but it doesn't follow up with the rest of the date. We found a good birth date note last night, January 1st. I forget the year, 1996 maybe? It was a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It messes up. April 24th of the year 8497. We're getting farther away. 2016. That's what I thought it was, Cosmo. Thank you. Hello, Maple Leaf Numismatics. Good to see you. Numismatics, you remember that, Cosmo. Good for you. Another one of those M's. 7,000. 5585. I keep any bill with 4 of the same number in a row. That one comes close. May 90th of 1838. I don't think that's going to work. February 10th of 8534. We're teasing birth dates again. And yes, I still got my sniffly nose, so I apologize in advance. You'll have to listen to me sniffle. That 8 is a little over inked, but not enough for me to keep. A little bit of a printing error going on there, but I want a much bolder than that to hang on to. It'd be worth money. I got one strap that had two 1995, a 1999, and 1 star. Nice, Corey. That's not bad at all. Any web notes? Or were they just regular? Still worth additional money, but that's cool. Easy hobby to get into. Banks are usually, if you go to your bank, they'll usually sell you at least $100 of ones to search. And you could search them. It'd take you 15-20 minutes, maybe at the most. 5 and 6 are a little over inked, but not enough. Return them and do it again when you got the extra 100. And if you get 3-4 finds per strap, which is about average, then you make a little money. That's what we're looking for, is any dollar worth more than $1. 3 ones in a row right in the middle. Now we're about halfway through and we got nothing. We got nothing. On the back of the note, Corey, look below the E. You see that 34? If the number is below the E, that's a printing plate number. It was printed using the normal process of printing on sheets of paper. If that number is above the E, and I'm holding the bill upside down, so I'll show it to you the right way. Right now it's below the E. If it's up here above the E instead, it was printed using the web note printing process, and only in 1993, 1995, or 1988 A series. And if you find one up there, those are going for around 20 bucks each if they're in good shape. So you want to check them for sure. The number on the back, yeah, that is correct. Birth date note missed. What, West Nation? 1988 or 89, like 6 notes back. Birth date note? Well, I'll look. You might be right. I've missed them before. So I got you all to help me. There's a 1988, but the 25 and 40 don't make up the rest of the birth date. It would have to make up a month and a day, and that may not be the one you're talking about. See if there's another. That's the only 1988 or 89 that I see. So that one's right format, but not the right numbers. Hello, Jonathan King. Good to see you. Thanks for being here tonight. We don't have our first find yet, Jonathan, so maybe you will bring us some luck. Maybe you will bring us the luck we're looking for. No worry, West Nation. That's why sometimes you'll see me. I mean, some of these I look at and it's like, what am I not seeing? It looks funky, and it just takes a while. And I miss some. I flat out miss some. So, doesn't hurt to double check. Boy, very, very slow strap so far. Each strap's got 100 bills in it. Boy, poor George. That happened to him post-mint, post-printing damage, so that doesn't help us any. And there's nothing special about that serial number. Boy, that one's close. That's a trinary note. 450, 540, 55. A trinary note is one that only has 3 numbers in the serial number. 3 different numbers. In this case, it's only got 4s and 5s. Trinary notes are going for just under $2 a piece each. I keep some if the bill's in really good shape or the number strikes my fancy. That bill is in really good shape, so I'm going to hang on to that trinary note, even though I don't hang on to all of them. Got some kind of funky reflection on my screen tonight. Hello, Gatita. Good to see you. Any early 2000s? I don't keep the 2000s yet. Now, as we go on, I will. Corey, it's probably getting time for me to start keeping like the 2003s, but I haven't started yet. I haven't noticed that they're going for more money on eBay, and the prices I quote will be what they're selling for on eBay, or what my book says, and I have to update my book. But right now, the 2000s I haven't started keeping. I know Rob Finds Treasure has started keeping some of the early 2000s that are in good shape, and it's probably about time that I do, but I'm not going to start keeping them yet. Like that one is a 2000 what? 6. Those 2006 are going to be the old bills soon. You know, they were being and I need to say this: just because I keep something or don't keep it, that's not necessarily what you should do. I've already got over 2,000 bills that I put in the collection, and some things I don't keep that do have a value above face value. And the 2003s and 6s in nicer shape in a few years, they're going to be worth money, just not yet. So if you want to keep those for now and protect them, there's nothing wrong with speculating and hanging on to those, because history tells us that the older bills are worth more than face value. January 12th of 9188. Not what we're looking for. How about Christmas of 1745? I'm sure it was quite the celebration, but not a real important date in U.S. history. There wasn't a U.S. yet. Boy, we're getting lots of formatted birth date notes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 2 5s and two 5s. Messes us up there. Not a broken ladder, a scattered ladder. Alright, I'm ready for the first find. Goodness gracious. A little over at 9. I guess I kept the trinary. We do have a first find. I'm looking for a first better find. Hello, John Chum. Good to see you. Hello, Moon Jims. You're going through a half strap. Nice. 50 new ones from the bank today. No star notes so far. Good to see you. Good luck. Good luck. Hello, Kelly. I don't have any star notes yet either. 33019993. 3s, 9s, and a 0 and a 1. Almost a trinary, but not quite. Are we going to make it through this whole strap without a star note or a good find? I'm telling you, I did 1,000 the other night off camera when I was trying to get some dollars back to the bank, and I didn't find a single star note. I had other finds, but that's the first time I've ever searched 1,000 without a single star note. It could be that, just got into a group that had been searched, because there are other people searching these. For sure. But that's okay. The rarer they get, the price is going to go up. So it works out okay. It's not as exciting not to have any finds yet. Consecutive serial numbers, but really doesn't do anything for us unless we have 100 in a row. Then they start getting to have a nice premium on them. Are you kidding me? The very last bill is a star note. That's funny. It's got a little bent edge. I'll fix that. The very last bill is a star note. Well, we found one. That star indicates that was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. I'd like to have found it a lot earlier. There's nothing fancy about the serial number, but we hang on to all of our star notes, especially if they're in good shape, and that one's crispy. That one's in good shape. Those are going for $3 to $4 on eBay. That one will go for $4 because it's very crispy. When we find a star note, no one more surprised than me, we go over to the star note lookup page. Let me get it squared on the page. This is a website called mycurrencycollection.com, and while I'm on here, I can't see your comments, so if I don't answer something, forgive me. We can key in the denomination, the year, and the series. This happens to be a 2021. Then the entire serial number, B04 398 891 star. Now, when they did print runs of these, they usually do them in 3.2 million bills. 90% of them are going to be 3.2 million bills, and this website will tell us how big the print run was. If we find a print run like we did last night of only 500,000 and only 1.5 million printed totally, they can go up in value. So let's see. And it is, like the 90% of them you'll look up, 3.2 million, and it is less rare, but we still keep it. We love our star notes, because if I can quadruple my money, that's good news. All right, well, that ends the first strap on a high note. Hello, Tom Thumb. Hello, Teef. The seal on the right over the one is quite... Yes. It has to miss the ONE. Moon Gems, if you find one that misses the ONE totally, to some degree, they will sell on eBay, but there are some where the more they miss it, the more valuable they might be. But certainly this seal right here is supposed to be over the ONE, and I've never found one that's totally off of it. They do fluctuate right, left, high, low. But if it totally misses the ONE, those are the ones that look like they're selling on eBay. And that looks like that one's going to be possibly a find as an over-inked 8. Let's see how close to in the correct order these are. Yes, to be expected. Not had a good start, but... Yeah, I've got several in the right order, but not all of them. Getting them all facing the same direction, so it'll be a better viewing experience and make it easier on me as well. All right, this is the second strap of 100. We're going to do 5 straps tonight. We have giveaways at the end of the stream. At least one, maybe 2. And if I miss one that you are the first to type in, that's one I would normally keep. You get it. You get it. 501s, 2 stars. It is getting tougher, Smog. Last night we found 6. I did 1,000 and found 0 for the first time ever off camera earlier this week. So I don't know if we'll be able to hang on to our average of over 1 per strap per night. And I found 1 with the last bill of that strap, which is crazy. Now, who knows where it was in the strap, because as I put them facing the right direction, it probably moved. I'm looking for any bill 1999 or earlier because they're worth more than face value. I'm looking for a letter that's a W, X, or Y because those are deeper runs and they're worth more than face value. I'm looking for any with a star like that last one we just found. And when you get a star, you need to always check and make sure that the star's not over-inked. If the star's ever over-inked and filled in, those things are going for crazy money. But I've never found one. Or I'm looking for any fancy combination of serial numbers up here like are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Hello, Seth. Good to see you. Welcome. Seth won last night. All right, here we go. Hey, that's a keeper. 1995. I don't find many in the 90s. Signed by Robert Rubin. Nothing fancy about the serial number. The bill is fairly worn, but we're going to check this one for the web note. And again, on the reverse of the bill, normal printing process, there's a number underneath the E. Remember, I'm holding this bill upside down, so that 2's upside down, it's underneath the E. That's the normal printing process, but in 1995, 93, and 1988 A series, They tried a new printing process where they printed off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. It didn't stick, but they've tried it 3 times. But if you find one of those, that's called a web note, and they're going for about 20 bucks a piece. So when you turn it over, you don't want to see that number where that number is, because that means this one was printed using the normal printing process. But a 1995, even in this condition, I'll at least double my money on. So I will keep it. I will keep it. We have been streaming on YouTube for over 5 years now. We have been doing, and that's doing coin searches. We've been searching dollar bills for the last 9 months. I've searched over 90,000 $1 bills, which is crazy. I got over 2,000 that I have in my collection. I've only sold a few. Someone emailed me last night wanting to buy one of the ones I showed. I haven't emailed them back yet. I am going to start selling these on eBay when I get time to list them. Who knows when that will be. But I usually hunt with my grandsons. We hunt every Saturday at 2 p.m. This Saturday we're doing 9 boxes of $50, looking for silver, air coins, proofs, miscellaneous, all sorts of stuff, and my grandsons will be here to help me. And then we're having a 20 lot auction after our 9 boxes. And as a member or someone that I'm familiar with, you can bid. We allow 2 weeks to pay. I just bought a coin collection from an estate sale recently. And we had some really cool things. One of the coolest things we'll be auctioning off this week is 3-cent nickels. 3-cent nickels. Do you have a 3-cent nickel in your collection? 0563 from the start, 0534 from the reverse. Looking for a palindrome or a radar note. That was close. 003. Any bill that starts with 4 zeros we'd consider to be a low serial number and we'd hang on to. Those are worth money. That's only got 2 and doesn't continue to be worth anything. If I miss you in the chat, I apologize. I'm trying to search and do the chat. If you got a question for me, if you tag me, that will help me. Yeah, Moon Jim, it doesn't have to miss entirely, but if the green is off, like the green on this, the ones I'm seeing on eBay that are selling, and that one's stamped high, if the green is above the ONE and that one's close, like hanging over the letters on the left, the right, the bottom, or the top, I would consider that to be an air note. And again, I've not ever kept, out of 90,000, I haven't found one I kept yet. But they're out there because I see them for sale on eBay. Don't ask me for how much because I don't remember. I don't remember. All right. 777, boy, 4 7s in a row to start would be nice. 7s, 8s, and 9. 7, 8s, and 0s are the most collectible, most sought after by collectors. That was close to a good one, but not quite. We got another slow start on the this strap. We did find that 95 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but a second 2. Almost a broken ladder. 8 different numbers that make up numerical order is a broken ladder. Going for $10 up on eBay. I do find them. Another star note. Boom. Boy, it's not in very good shape, but I'll take it. I will take it. Teef, what I'd prefer you do, if you type in exclamation email, you can send me pictures. If you got something you want to send to me to that I use as giveaways or something, I would happily provide my address to you in an email. But if you got something you want me to take a look at, type exclamation email, get my email address, and email me the pictures. Namaste has a few that are off center. Cool. You have a quad 7 that I found today, and I thought you would love it. Yeah, quad 7s are nice. You keep those. They're worth a few dollars. All right, let's go over to the Star Note lookup page. Star Note lookup page. This one is a 2017 A series. And even rare, I don't know if this one's going to be, it'd have to be really rare because it's not in very good shape. 022 47 679. Again, the average, or not the average, the most common run size is 3.2 million bills run in a print run. 90% of them are that way, but let's see how many were in this print run. Again, 3.2 million, we're going to see most of that, but if we find one lower, it can increase the value of your star note. But all star notes have a value above face value. Even one in as bad a shape as this one is worth a couple bucks. $2.50, $3. That's our second star note. We're in our second strap. We're on pace. You gotta like that. Moon Gems, you can send me a picture of that. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. Hello, Squire Dave. 10-row quarter hunt, 2 West Points. You made money. The West Points are worth more than silver. That's awesome. That is awesome. 8171766. Another star note. Our second in this strap, you gotta like that. It's another 2017A, nothing fancy about the serial number. If you find a fancy serial number and a star note, like I've got a repeater star note, that does add quite a bit to the value. Back to the star note lookup page. For those of you that are new, that star means this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And they're going for $3 or $4 on eBay right now. It's another 2017A. This is a website. It's called mycurrencycollection.com. The star note lookup feature, G02799469. And again, we're looking for something below 3.2 million in print run size. And again, third star note, third one that's 3.2 million. That's okay. 1 out of 10 are going to be a lower number. 1 out of 10. But that's our third star note. And given the fact they've been slowing down, I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. I know. Stars started popping up. 2 in this strap. That's great. I think I found 6 or 7 consecutive number star notes in one strap one night. And that was the same night I found 25 star notes out of, I searched 1,000. And that's the best I've ever done. And it was the first time I ever searched $1 bills. So go figure. 07178708. July 17th, wrong date. Wrong year. 555-68-509. If that 5 was over there, we'd have 4 5s in a row. 95-99. If that 9 was over there. Teasing us. They are teasing us. Alright. 1944. But the date does not continue. 40-45 of 2016, that's not going to work. $1940, but no date before it. $1990, but no date before it. Talk about teasing. 1982, year I graduated high school. Very good year. 1981, with all the dates. I prefer getting teased and seeing nothing, but I keep getting this close. Let's find something. 1587, that's a little too old. 1601. Ah, third star note of the strap. Boom! This is a 2017. And that star would indicate this was printed as a replacement note, and you always want to check. I did on that other one, I just didn't show you, to make sure the star's not filled in and over ink, because if so, it's worth a lot more money. Sneak a drink of my water here. Back to the Star Note lookup page. Yes, miscut ones are definitely worth more money as well. Star Note lookup page. Third one this strap. Fourth one of the hunt already. Maybe they're not slowing down. They sure felt like they were slowing down when they I searched that strap of 1,000 and found nothing. All right, we've got this is mycurrencycollection.com webpage, the Star Note lookup function. It's a 2017. We've got a G01431703. Looking for a print run of less than 3.2 million, because 3.2 million is what 90% of them are. This is another that's 3.2 million. Only 3.2 million total printed. That's a low number, but this is less rare, both from a print run and a total run size. So no additional value in this Star Note, but Star Note's going for $3 to $4 each, and that one's in pretty good shape. And that is our fourth one already tonight, which is crazy for two straps. Kelly, I'm having more luck than I've had in a while for sure. Had to refresh the stream to make sure I wasn't crazy. Was something happening, Cosmo? Getting a little lag out there. We have had some computer issues since we had a snowstorm and below zero weather here in northwest Arkansas a week ago. My upload speed is very good. We pay for the Cox 1 gig, and my upload speed is over 100, but my download speed is only 300, and we pay for a gig of download speed. Do you see it? What do you see on that one that looks a little different? This is a printing error. It's called a gas pump or odometer note. The first 5 is a little over ink, but not enough to matter. You see that 7? No, that's each of the Federal Reserves that are different moon gems. This one is Cleveland. And then that D, all of them will start with the D that are minted in Cleveland. That 7 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. Again, called a gas pump or a odometer note or just a raised digit. Those are going for a couple bucks each on eBay. So we will hang on to that one. 7 and the 8. I didn't catch the 8 being raised. Yeah, the 8 might be raised a little bit, but that 7's high enough for me to keep it. It's high enough to show off on eBay and hang on to that one. It's been a very good strap. 3 Star Notes, a high note, and what else did we find? I don't know. I don't remember. 1579 5777. Another teaser. I only keep them if they have 4 in a row. That's where they start to have value above face value. Yeah, I think the 8 was raised a little bit, but if they're just raised a little bit, the ones that I'm seeing sell on eBay, when I look at push the sold button and search for high digit $1 bill serial numbers, the more extreme, the more quickly they're selling. So I don't keep the ones that are just a little bit raised. Same with the over ink numbers. It's got to be pretty obvious. Now again, doesn't mean that's what you should keep. That's what I keep. Depends how much money you want to have invested in your 01801189. Not a trinary. Kind of cool, but not a keeper. 0s, 1s, 8s, and 1 9. See, like on this bill, if you look at this bill compared to this bill, and this one's washed out, it looks like all of the numbers are a little bolder. And I have found some like that. I usually don't keep them because it's hard to tell that they're really different than anything else. I may hang on to that one because, and it could be, these are an H, and the H is St. Louis. It could be all the bills from St. Louis look like that. I don't know. But that looks over inked to me across the board. So I'm going to hang on to that one as an over inked. I may end up throwing it back. But for right now, it does look over inked to me. Does look cool. Alright. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It means the world to us. It does not cost you a thing. My grandsons have set a goal for us to hit 20,000 subs by the end of the year, and it's an aggressive goal. We'll see how much stamina I have to keep streaming. This is night number 3 in a row, and I am an insomniac, so that helps. But they look every morning when they get up, December 2nd at 33.95, to see if I streamed the night before and if our sub count went up. And last night we passed 16,500, so I got a text message this morning from them. They love hitting those milestones. And look, we don't make any extra money by getting to 20,000 subs. We don't even get a, hey, thank you, congratulations note from YouTube. But it's our goal. It's our goal. This is a hobby for us. July 27th of the year, 1236. Excuse me. 6 looks a little weird. Let's look at it. It's just got something over the top of it. Just got something over the top of it. Copper Al in the house? Hey, there's Copper Al. Copper Al, good friend of mine, good friend of the channel. He's got his own channel. He's a YouTube content provider. Every Sunday you can find him usually opening $50. You can find him occasionally late at night too, because he's also an insomniac. He's got a fun channel. If you want somewhere else to check out coin hunting content, check out Copper Al. Good friend of the channel, good people. 40484-818. Kind of a cool note, but it doesn't fit any of the categories I keep, so we'll ship it back to the bank. Copper Al, I hope you're having a good week. Seemed like you said something about maybe you had to go out of town this week, although I didn't get to watch all your streams, so I may have got it out of context. Alright, we're almost done with strap 2, and now we are done with strap 2. Strap 2 gave us 3 star notes and a couple other finds. Strap 2 was muy bueno. Very happy with Strap 2. Yeah, I know a little Spanish. Enough to get by. I lived in Mexico City for 2 years. I was an executive with Walmart, and I was in charge of Walmart's merchandising for the stores in Mexico. So it was important to know at least a little Spanish. My wife and kids picked up a lot more of it than I did. Boy, these are all kind of facing the same direction so far. You gotta like that. Oh, there's an odd one. There's an odd one. And another. And another. And this one's totally off the program. It's gonna be face up. Them all facing the same direction, so the viewing experience is better and it's easier for me to search these silly things. I have found if I try to search 2,000 in a night, I go cross-eyed and can't do it. I start missing all sorts of stuff. Well, that one's going to be a keeper. Oh no, Copper Al, it gets hard to do anything. Brandon C., happy birthday. Maybe you'll win something tonight. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Y'all see what I see? Now that's what I'm talking about obvious. It's not just a little bit. Anyone sees that, they're going to see something that doesn't look like the other. That is an over-inked bill. There's nothing special about the serial number. There's nothing special about the date. But they made a printing error and they put too much ink in it and it over-inked that 5 tremendously. It looks jumbo, like that 5's on steroids. And those are going for a few bucks on eBay, so I hang on to my over-inked bills, especially if they look like that. I'm going to have to back off a little bit. Alright, now I can see them past my screen. By the way, what I'm looking at, if you've just popped in, I'm looking at any bill $19.99 or earlier because it's going to be worth more than face value. I'm looking for any bill that ends in a W, X, or Y because they're worth more than face value. Some people keep X's, I don't. Some people keep V's, I don't. They're just not worth enough over face value for me to hang on to that many. I'm also looking for a star. We found 4 tonight. That indicates it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes. They've announced they're no longer going to use the star, so they're going up in value. And if you find a star note, it's worth $3 to $4 in good shape. Or I'm looking for a fancy combination of serial numbers, like are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And as we find those, I will point them out. What is the most expensive $1 bill? Oh boy. I don't know, to be honest with you. I know that the ones that go, the most expensive $1 bill is going to be one with a crazy error. It's going to be one where the serial numbers on both sides don't match. Those are worth thousands of dollars. It's going to be one that has a solid serial number, so like all 9s, 8 9s in a row. Those are worth a lot of money. It's going to be a ladder bill where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever makes up 8 numbers. It's going to be one that has a missing digit. I've seen those that are missing a couple digits that didn't print. If you find one that has a bleed through error and you can see if George Washington is visible on the back of the note as the front, those are worth a pretty penny. Also, if you find 2013 star notes, start with a B. Those are ones that have duplicate serial numbers. If you can get both of them, those are worth a lot of money. But as far as the most expensive $1 bill, I don't know. The older they are, if they're in great shape, they're worth a lot of money. If you get the big horse blanket notes, which you're never going to find in these straps, that are in good shape, they're worth a ton of money. So there's a bunch of them out there that are worth good money. June 18th of 1548. A little too far back for me to go research it. There you go, Dad owns coins. In your profession, it's probably important to be able to speak a little Spanish. Oh, good pickup, George. Thank you. So that means they're not all like that. Now, I don't know if it was the same year, though. I have to make sure it wasn't the same year. December 37th of 1839. I don't think that works. Another old one. And it is in great shape. You do not find 1995s in that good a shape very often. Just from being a 1995 in almost crispy, uncirculated condition, CU, that's going to be worth $5 up. If it happens to be a web note, and again, we're going to check to see if it's a web note, the printing plate number, when they print on sheets of paper, is underneath the E, where that 21 is, and I'm holding the bill upside down. They used the test process in 1993, 1995, and 1988 A series, where they printed on rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. And we're going to see if this happens to be one of those. Unfortunately, it is not. The printing plate number is below the E. But still, that bill is in amazing shape for a 1995. They say the average lifespan of a dollar bill is around 8 years. So when you find one from 1995, you've really found a survivor. Oh, look at the next one. It's going to be a keeper too. So I am putting this bill, it's in such good shape, I'm putting it in a plastic protector to keep it looking as good as it does right now. Because that's worth some money. And so's this next one. It was almost a great bill. 4-2, 4 6s, and an 8-6. Boy, that was almost 6 6s in a row, which would be really nice. But I keep all my quad bills. 4 6s are going for a couple bucks each on eBay. 4 of anything in a row. That's called a quad. And I hang on to those. I think that's our first quad of the night. You gotta like that. How many Federal Reserves are there? I don't have it memorized. I don't know, Moon Jims. Several. But I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I'd have to look it up. Nice, Copperal. Very nice. Dad on Coins knows. He says 12. I was going to guess 13. 12 will work, though. All right, back-to-back finds there. That was nice. How many finds do we have? 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 finds, and we're in strap 3. Anything over 20 finds for 500 is good. Two, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. If it had been 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, that would have been quad repeaters. It'd be worth a little money. That 4 and 2 are a little over inked, but not bold enough for me to keep. Not bold enough for me to keep. You like 426, April 26th? Well, maybe we could find your birthday note tonight. That'd be cool. I found someone's son's birthday note that was in the stream one night, but I've never found somebody that was watching. And I've got literally hundreds of birthday notes now. So I need to go through them one night and see if I've got anybody's. Well, I know I've got somebody's, but somebody that's watching. All right, June 21st of the year 7053. Let's see what we can find. Appreciate everyone popping in. We are hunting dollar bills, looking for valuable dollar bills, worth more than face value, anything 1999 or earlier, and we just found a crispy uncirculated 1995. Any bill that ends in W, X, or Y is worth more than face value, or a star. Star notes are worth $3 to $4 each, signifying it was printed as a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills, or a fancy combination of serial numbers can be worth hundreds of dollars if you get the right one. So you can search along with this. If I miss one of the ones scrolling at the bottom and you're the first to type it in, you win it, as long as you're over the age of 18. Over the age of 13 with parental permission, so I don't get in trouble with YouTube or the government. Don't want to do that. 0806 8519, not going to work. We've been streaming on YouTube for over 5 years doing coin hunts, and I say we, I hunt with 2 of my grandsons, age 14 and 12. They have fallen in love with coin collecting. That would be a bookend. I do not keep 2-digit bookends. Start with 59, end with 59. They're not going for over $2 on eBay, so I don't hang on to them. Some people keep 2-digit bookends, and that's okay. If you want to hang on to them, try to sell them as a bulk, that would be fine. Little over ink 6, but not bold enough for me to keep. 829-2299-7. Cool note until that 7 popped in. Not going to fit any of the categories. 007 08 044. I like it. It looks cool. Sometimes I keep ones that look cool that don't have any value. That would be the case on this one, but I'm going to let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You kids tend to find all the stuff I've never found. Isn't that the way it goes? Both Hudson and Rhett find more and better stuff than me. Roosevelt Dime 1997D, 2.25 grams, so it's a little light. 2 oak leaf doublings, Paul. Whew, I don't know anything about that one either, Moon Jim. If you want to email a picture of it to me, I would be willing to do a little research for you, but I don't know anything about it either. Hello, GD Alfredo. Good to see you. There's a keeper. 298-22228. So it is 2s, 8s, and 9s. It's a trinary note. Only 3 numbers that are making up the serial number. More importantly than that, it's got 4 2s in a row, making it a quad note, which makes it keepable. The 2 8s look a little funky. They might be a little over-inked in the first 2. But I keep that because it's got 4 2s in a row. I keep all my quads. It's the second one we found. We found 4 6s a while ago. Being a quad and a trinary will make it easier to sell for sure, because it meets 2 categories of things that are selling on eBay. So you gotta like that. Alright. We're over halfway through strap 3. I don't think we found a star note in strap 3 yet, but we got 6 in the last strap, so I guess we probably don't deserve one in this strap. I found 1 in the first strap, and it was the very last bill. '06-08-0274. Had that been 06-08-02-04, I would keep it, because alternating zeros for some reason sell more on eBay for above face value. So that's a near miss. And I don't even think I've got that one listed in the scroll. Boy. Last 7's a little high. Some of them are a little over-inked. Not one I'm going to hang on to, though. July 10th of 9781. Two-digit bookends, not one I keep, but some people would. 5757. November 2nd. That's my birthday of the year 4121. I won't be celebrating that one. You see the gray in the beard? Not going to make it to 4121. Don't laugh at me, because you're not going to either. Come on, to be honest. Unless they develop something medicinally that's better than they got right now. June 12th or December 6th of the year 238. That's not going to work either. I'll tell you, GD, you know, we've been searching coins for 5 years, and yes, we make money on our finds, but, you know, it'd be a hard go to make a lot of money searching coins unless you get a major find. The number one thing you can search right now, and it won't last forever, to make quick money, and you're not going to get rich, but everything I'm keeping, and we've kept 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we've kept 10 bills. Every one of them is worth at least double, and the star notes are all worth triple to quadruple. You can search 500 ones and you can make $40, $50. If you search a box of $half, we average 1 silver coin per box, a little over. And if it's a 90%er, it's worth 13 bucks. If it's a really great date, it might be worth more than that. If you find a really old one, it'll be worth more than that. If you search dimes, silver dimes are worth $2.50. So hard to get rich. You can find some wild pennies out there and make a lot of money. Find a 1909 SVDB pennies worth over $1,000. But right now, dollars as far as a return are about the best thing you can hunt, in my opinion. In my opinion. And again, I've not sold any of these on eBay, but I look at eBay. When you go to eBay and you want to verify any of this, go to eBay and look up a startup. GD Alfredo just subscribed. Thank you, GD. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate you. Go to eBay and search $1 bill star notes. Now it's going to come up and it's going to show all the one listed for sale. Don't really pay any attention to that. Scroll down on the far left side, there will come up a category that says sold. Click that sold button, and then it's going to tell you the ones recently sold and what they sold for. And that's how I price these. And if you go price star notes, and I haven't looked in a couple weeks, but they've gone up to $3 to $4 each after they announced they weren't going to make them anymore. That's the best way to price your bills, unless they're really old, and I'll show you how to price those here in a while. 26996608, kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Yeah, I found one. It's over here on the top. Might be still. Yeah. I found this one the other night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the closest I've come to getting a complete ladder. If that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hundreds of dollars. At least $100. Probably hundreds of dollars. But that's the closest I've come, and I kept it. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I kept it because it's the closest I've come. July 16th of the year 2509. We're getting closer to a relevant date. 3043 3323. Boy, if that 3 was 5 threes in a row, that'd be awesome. Good bill, but not worth keeping. 444s, 94, 777. So that is a trinary note. Only 4s, 9s, and 7s in the number. I don't keep all trinary notes because they're not worth a ton of money. If they strike my fancy, like this one is a crispy uncirculated bill, and I really like the 3 4s leading, a 4th 4, and the 3 7s trailing. So I'm going to hang on to that trinary note because I find it cool. And I kept one trinary note earlier. Where did it go? I don't know where it went. I'll just put this one in a new stack. There's the very next bill. The 3 4s and the 7 7 8. Consecutives aren't worth any additional unless you find at least 100 consecutive to sell them. If you find 100 consecutive serial numbers, I have sold them for $100 worth for $130 to $150. I found 1,000 consecutive and sold those for $1,400 3 times on eBay, and they sold quickly. So if you get new bills, don't be distressed, because if you got consecutive serial numbers, you might make a lot of money. Almost the end of the strap. Worry not, we got 2 more straps we're going to search. Last bill, 404 and ends with 504, almost a 3-digit. But not quite. It probably is reading it as a link. There was a note ending in W, Cosmo says. Really? I missed a W? That's one I'd normally keep. How long ago? How long ago, Cosmo? And I don't know if anyone caught it before you did, but let me look back. There, I sure did. I've just started keeping the W bills. Someone emailed me after a recent stream and said, why aren't you keeping the W bills? And the reason was because last time I looked, they weren't going for anything over face value, and now they're worth a couple bucks. As a matter of fact, when I looked, the W's were going for $3 or4. That one's not in great shape. Let me look back here and see. Joe says 09, 05, 16, 09. That would be a birthday note, but I don't think they're alive. Startup lookup page is mycurrencycollection.com. Cosmo, I am showing you as the first person to see the W note. I am seeing you as the first person. So Cosmo, and Kathy came in and says, I missed 2 W's. Did I miss another W, Kathy? I just looked through all these. I gotta look through again? Let's get ready to take a break to go to the bathroom. Y'all are killing me. My own fault if I missed another one. Let me see if I can find another W. You and Cosmo might both get one. Probably not the best view for you guys. How about that? Better? I imagine it is. Not seeing a second one yet, Kathy. Not doubting I missed a second one. A lot of A's. I'm not seeing it, Kathy. I'm not denying I missed one, because I missed one for sure right there. But Kathy, I didn't find it when I went back through them. So Kathy, if you want to rewatch or rewind, if you find the timestamp that I missed one and you'll email it to me, I will send you a bill. I might not go back and find that one, but I will send you a bill. Like I'm going to send this one to Cosmo, because Cosmo was the first one that said, I missed one. I missed one. Now Cosmo, what you have to do is send me an email to PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. You can type in !email and my email will pop up. You need to send me an email confirming you're over 18, claiming your bill and giving me your shipping address, Cosmo. And that one is yours. That W bill worth a couple bucks. Put it in the shipping pile. All right. All right. Grandpa, is that you? How did you get out? Could be, KXS. Could be. They call me Paul because that's what my grandkids started calling me, and it kind of stuck, and I hunt with my grandkids. Here's what we're going to do right now. Paul's got to go take a little break, so we're going to do a giveaway. And I've never given one of these away in this format before. A 1967 Kennedy $50. That is 40% silver, and the melt value is around $5. And we're going to give it away. You have to be 18 or older. You have to be watching, 13 or older with parental permission, and you have to enter !GAW here in a second. When I, let's see, that's not working. Refresh. When I get the contest started, when my computer cooperates here, you'll have 3 minutes to type in !GAW. There it is. Type in !GAW. Just found 0800-1972. So close, Drayless. So close. Hello, Peter Howard. So we're doing a giveaway. I'll be back in a few minutes and give that away. All right, I think I heard the computer recognize a couple new subscribers while I was gone, so thanks for that. Adventures with NIMBY, appreciate you subscribing. It doesn't recognize every subscriber. It's a fault within the OBS CloudBot, and I apologize for that. They know about it. We do appreciate all of our new subscribers, so. We're in the midst of a giveaway here. We got 35 seconds left. 35 seconds left. Let me show you the countdown on here so you can get entered. We've only got 27 out of the, it was around 70 people watching entered. Not everybody wants a piece of silver worth $5, I guess. I don't know. Enter exclamation GAW. You got 14 seconds, or maybe they're under 18 or under 13 and mommy and daddy won't approve. I don't know. We're giving away 5 seconds. Type quick. Type quick. All right. Good luck, all. Somebody's winning this 1967 40% silver, and the winner is George Browns. Congratulations, George. You know what to do, George. You have won before. George is a regular. We don't always stream in this format. We do full screen format on Saturdays. We do short videos in this format every day. And that is too big for my envelope, George. That's too big for my envelope. I got too big of a holder on it. It's got a $1 holder on it. Let me complete that, get back over to the regular screen, come back so you all can be a part of this. George, it's got a Morgan dollar holder on it, but that's okay. I will write your name on this, already did, and just put it in a plastic envelope for you. George is going to send me an email claiming his prize. I know he's over 18, and he's going to give me his mailing address because I need it every time you win. Nicholas, I'm going to mess up your last name. Saul? Thanks for subscribing. Sorry for butchering your name. I appreciate it greatly. And welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're going to hunt 200 more ones tonight. We've hunted 300. I think we've got 11 finds now, which is pretty good. Anything 20 finds is about normal. We're going to search these, see what we can find. If I missed anyone, hello, Kristen, Tampa Bay. Good to see you. Peter, I said hi. Nicholas, thank you for subscribing. Jumping jacks in the back of the room. Not me. Not a lot of jumping jacks going on here. Let's see how many of these are facing in the same direction. So far, so good. Could we get a strap that is... No, I shouldn't even have thought it. I thought maybe it was all facing the same direction. It's better than the others have been. But definitely not facing all the same direction. Just doesn't happen off. But that wasn't bad. That one's upside down. They're all facing up, I guess. Some of them were facing the other direction, but I'll take that. That did not take long to search. We have over 1,900 videos on coin hunting, dollar bill searching on YouTube that you can check out. We've been doing this for over 5 years. We've only been searching dollar bills for the last 9 months. I've fallen in love with it. I think it is the best way to find stuff worth some money, though my preferred thing to hunt is nickels, because I can find a buffalo nickel, which is one of my very favorite coins. I found this one recently in a box of nickels. Yes, circulating nickels. I found a buffalo nickel, so someone spent it. And it's dated, full date 1937. That's a little unusual. A lot of times the date's worn off. This nickel's in amazing shape, which is why I set it to the side. There's the bison. Well, we call him a buffalo. That's what I call it, a buffalo nickel. And I love that coin, so I love finding them in nickels. And love to do nickel box battles with my grandsons. And then $half would be my second favorite thing to search, and then dollars. Dimes are so small. I find a lot of silver dimes, but boy, they hurt my eyes. I don't find any silver quarters. I find a few W's, but quarters hate me. Pennies are great to hunt, but there's so many heirs and varieties. They take forever. So pack a lunch when you're hunting a box of pennies if you're going to search for all the heirs. Are you ready? Are you ready? Just looked up a star note from the other 2 days. 2 runs at $250,000 each. 100% on sheets. Nice, Moon Gems. 250,000 is the lowest run I've ever seen. And I've told they go down to 60,000, but I've never seen one lower than 250,000. That's an extremely low run. That's very, very nice. All right. 1883 V-nickel last weekend. Nice, Smog. The V-nickel is Grandson Hudson's favorite coin. We found about 10. We've hunted like 200 boxes of nickels ever, and we found like 10 V-nickels. If you're wondering what's a V-nickel, it's a Liberty V-nickel. It was the one minted before the Buffalo nickel. Can pop back into the 1800s. All right, we're going to hunt this $100 bills. This will take us to 400. We're hunting 500 tonight. I'm looking here at the date, looking for anything 1999 or earlier. I'm looking at the last letter. I missed a W, at least one, maybe two last strap. W, X, or Y to end the serial number because they are deeper runs. They're worth more money. They're more rare. Looking for a star. We did not find a star note in that third strap. We found 3 the strap before, though. We got 4 for the night. Star indicates it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. They're going for $3 or $4 each on eBay. Or a fancy combination of serial numbers, and I'll call those out as I find one. Less than 3 Buffaloes Adventures with NIMBY. I love Buffalo nickels, man. We average a half Buffalo nickel for every box we search. Same with Silver War nickels. Sorry about that, Moon Jim. Paul had to go potty. Digging with the dirt with James. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yes, I don't know if they're raised enough. Those 2 7s are raised out of alignment with the rest of the numbers on the bill. I would like to see them a little higher. I probably will keep it, but it just barely would qualify. But they are raised. And that's one of the things we look for. Where's my raised digits? I've got a pile of raised digits over here. Where is it? Oh, I found my trinary pile. I guess I'll just put that one in a new pile. I'll find it next time. All right, I got to get this out to my way. Looking at the back of the camera doesn't help me search any. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can find. If you find it, if I miss it, if I go into the next bill and miss it, and you find it, and you're over 18, I'll send it to you. Free. Kind of a self-punishment deal. All right, let's find something super cool. Super cool. That's what I want. But I'll take more star notes and more printing errors, semi-fancy serial numbers. I'm not picky, but I would love something super cool. That's a little different. It's not enough for me to keep, but the 9 is low. Tell you what, it is enough for me to keep now that I look at it. You don't find very many bills with a low digit instead of a raised digit, but that 9 is definitely low, and I'm going to hang on to it. I have to look up what a low digit's worth, but that one is certainly a low digit. Yeah, I don't keep them unless they're pretty obvious high. And if I have a high and a low in the same bill, all the better. That 0's a little high, but it's not high enough for me to keep. Would like for it to be high enough. Well, speaking of high enough, boy, that's almost a printing error. Look how high that serial number is printed on that bill compared to normal. That's just almost the highest I've seen one printed. Not enough to be an error, but enough to certainly notice it. November 7th or July 11th of the year 9160. Not quite a keeper. There's another old bill. See, I cheat and look at the signature, and I know when I see Lawrence Summers on there, I think it's Summers, but I'm not positive. It's an older bill. That's a 1999. Now, there's nothing else to look for on these. They're not possible web notes, but 1999, they're going for a couple bucks just because they're old. So check your change. Check your change. We just doubled the value of that dollar, and that's pretty good. Hello, Ford. Big Fish Drank. Digging up dirt? Yes, I did. I've got it sitting over there to ship to you. The 3313 or something like that. I didn't get them all going the right direction. It is sitting in my ship pile to go out to you. I plan to ship next Tuesday. That's a keeper, and that's almost a really good keeper. It's a quad with 4 sevens. It means it's worth a couple bucks. Boy, it starts with a 7. Had that been 6 sevens in a row, 7s is one of the most sought after collectible numbers. That would be worth even more, but it's worth a couple bucks because of the quad 7s, and I'm going to hang on to it. That's our third quad of the day. We had 2 6s and 7s, I think, so far. Gotta like that. I'd love to find one with 5 or 6 in a row. Start getting into a little more significant money. But you don't find them very often. We have a couple older ones tonight. That's always nice. I don't find very many in the 1990s. Or before 2000, I should say. We found some older than the 1990s. 1963 is the oldest bill I've found. April 68th of 1852 with a little over ink date. Not quite a keeper. You're welcome, James. I haven't, George. I searched and searched on online, and I couldn't find anything about the drippy 7s I've got. I don't have those right at hand, or I'd show them, but I found some bills with a 7 that has extra green ink dripping down. Looks like it's crying, weeping, leaking. I found 2 of them, like back-to-back nights, and obviously printing error, but I can't find anything about it. So it may be unique enough that I'm going to have to set my own price if I try to sell them. They're very cool, but evidently not very common. Or not worth anything. I don't know. A little over ink 6. May 2nd of the year 3148. There's an over ink 6. That one qualifies. See how bold and different that one is? And I'd really like it for it to be even a little more. The last 03 is a little raised. Not enough to matter, but that 6 is over inked, and we will keep that over inked bill because it's worth a little over face value. I just gotta find what stack that goes in. I don't know, so we'll put it in that. Well, there, that's the right stack. That's the right stack. Hold on a second. All right, back to the search. Back to the search. eBay, I haven't sold any on eBay yet, but I need to. I've got over 2,000 in my collection. The prices I quote are based on prices on eBay for sold items, but you could sell them on eBay. You got to remember about the fees and the shipping when you set your price. You could sell them to your local coin shop. You could sell them at coin shows. But eBay is the most common place that they're selling right now. This phenomena of fancy serial numbers being worth more than face value is pretty new. There's a 2-digit bookend, which I don't keep because they're not worth that much money, but I will keep that too. And it's a pretty common error, and they're only worth a couple bucks, but that 2 is definitely over inked, so we will hang on to it. For a long time, I was not keeping the over-ink bills, and I looked back and they were going for $2 and $3 each, and I thought, I gotta keep them. Gonna have to start keeping them. Boom! No star notes on the last strap, but we've got one right here, right now. Cool Adventures with NIMBY. All right, when we find a star note, we go to the star note lookup page. It's a website called mycurrencycollection.com. We go to the star note lookup feature, and we got the $1 denomination in. This is a 2017 A series star note. Shannon, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And then we key in the entire serial number. This one's a D00. Sometimes those lower serial numbers are the ones that might be a low print run. 159671. Most star notes are printed with 3.2 million run size. 90% of them. We're looking for something lower than that that could add value to this. Boom! Oh my gosh. That's a good one, y'all. That's a good one. Only 500,000 printed in the run size, but better than that, only 500,000 printed in total. So if you look at the heat chart for rareness, this is up in the orange for the run size, and it's over here getting really hot on the total printed. So that bill is going to go for more than the usual $3 or $4 on eBay because it is more rare. So what I do when I find one of those, where's my stars? I didn't see a lot of stars. Thank you, Yakety, for the stars. That's a good one. I'm going to put it in a protector so it doesn't incur any more wear than it's already got. And then I'm going to write on the outside of the protector that that is 500,000 run size and 500,000 total. So that when I separate them out, and that is our 5th star note of the night, and that's the best one by far. You gotta like that. Wow, that's the first one I've ever found with 500,000 total print size and 500,000 run size. That is a good one. Estimate on that, I'd probably ask $10 for it. It might be worth more, Cosmo. I'd have to look because it's been a few weeks since I've looked them up. But I would say that one would probably bring $10 at least. Had a star note a few years ago and realized it was weird but didn't have the education to keep it, that it was important. Bought a soda with it, but I now know. Yeah, keep those, Vivian. Keep those. They're worth $3 to $4 if they're in decent shape on eBay right now. All right, 6 star notes for the night. We're above our 1 per strap average. That is awesome. Because I've been finding less, so finding more is good. 44484. Why couldn't you be 5 4s in a row? 44484, consecutive serial numbers. A little bit of an over-ink date. May 17th of 1576. Yeah, it's a little too far back. Ricky Liscani in the house. Thank you for the stars, Ricky and Seth. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good. Thank you, Ford, for the stars as well. What was I saying? I just found a star note that had only 500,000 in the run size and only 500,000 in the total print. That was a good one. I think that'll take that one to a 10x and be worth about $10 or up. A little over inked 8 and 6. Is the 8 enough? Probably. I'm going to hang on to that one because the 8 being overprinted, I like for it to be a little bolder than that, but I'll keep that one. You know, you can say it's just $1 when you keep them just so often to when you end up with over 2,000 in your collection. You got to start thinking about it. Consecutives again, unless you find 100 consecutives, they're not really worth messing with. If you find 100, you can get $130 to $150 for it on eBay though. Just a couple left. We've got a funky 4. Let's look at the funky 4. That 4 is over inked. I'm not going to keep it. I don't think it's over inked enough for me. It wouldn't have been the wrong thing to keep it. Hello! Hello, second star note of the strap. Boom! Crooked serial number. You know, I've never seen a crooked serial number. I've never tried to look up the value of crooked serial numbers, so I would assume if it's a misprint, yes, it's probably worth something over face value, but I've never seen one. I've never priced them. We got another star note. Going over to the star note lookup page again. That last one was awesome. 500,000, 500 total. Could we do that again? Probably not, since that's the first time in 90,000 bills I've done it, but you don't know. 2021, this one is crispy. It is in beautiful shape. This one will definitely bring $4 all day long, if not more. It starts with a B, 06167056. Let's see if we can find another one less than 3.2 million run size. Nope, back to our 3.2 million run size, but that's okay. Because occasionally when you do find them and they're worth more, it's a really cool thing. But that one is not less rare, but it is our 6th or 7th, that's 7th, I think, star note of the night. Is that 3rd one of this strap? 2nd or 3rd? We are tracking above average. You gotta like that. When they're all worth $3 to $4, that 3 and 6 are a little high, but not high enough for me to keep. All right, we have searched 400 $1 bills. We're going to search 100 more. I don't know, 1, 8, 9, 10, let's call that 6, 15, 17, 20. We've already got 22 finds, which is awesome. Anything above 20 is really good. At the end of the stream, we're going to give away some gold. Yes, gold, real gold. It's a Nevada gold back. This is actual currency in the state of Nevada. It's also 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold. They impregnate the gold into the paper, and it does have value, and the value's been going up with the price of gold going up. You got to be 18 or over, 13 or over with parental permission, but we're giving that away at the end of the stream, which is only another 100 bills searched till we give it away. So don't go anywhere. You could win some gold. Not everybody has gold in their collection. I would say most people don't have gold in their collection. Boy, we got a bunch of these facing the same direction. As soon as I point it out, what happens? They're going the other direction. But, nope. Thought maybe they would all go the same direction. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Only 3 different directions that time. Let's get back down to searching. We appreciate the over 3,000 people that have watched tonight. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing because it means the world to us and it doesn't cost you a penny. We've been streaming on YouTube for over 5 years, doing bills for the last 9 months, searched over 90,000. We've got over 1,900 videos on YouTube. We do a daily short video that posts usually around 10 p.m. on my best finds of the week from my box hunts on coins. And every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time, my grandsons and I search 5 to 12 boxes of $50. We're searching 9 boxes of $50 this Saturday, followed by a 20-lot auction. But Wyoming has one as well. It does. Squire Dave has gifted 5 PasSpareTime memberships. Very, very generous to you, Squire Dave. The Winston Double, Mary Morris, Angie, Kenneth Tuttle, and Adventures with Maxwell have all become members. Good to see you, Adventures. Courtesy of Squire Dave's generosity, membership does have its privileges. You can bid in our auctions and you get free shipping in our auctions. Amongst them, Drelis found a gold wedding band, metal detecting last weekend. Cool, 1.5 grams. Hey, I had something that I was going to sell on the auction that I ended up sending to somebody. It was a gold snowman that weighed a half gram, and it was selling for $70. So gold is gold. Gold has value for sure. Moon Jim, I was trying to read what you said. Sent 2 emails, but no, I can check for you. Just a second. I think that's you. I think that's you. Does your first name begin with E? If so, I got it. I got 3 different emails from you. So it did come through, Moon Jim, I believe. Thank you again, Squire Dave. We do reinvest all of our membership income right back into the stream, so we can do things like giveaways on this stream that's not an income stream. So I'm looking for any bill 1999 or earlier, anyone ending in a W, X, or Y, because those are more rare, or a star, or any that have a fancy serial number, making it worth more, hello Jonathan King, more than face value. All right, see it? Yep, got it, Moon Jims. I wasn't going to out your name, but hello D-Ray. Good to see everybody. I got it. It may be tomorrow before I read and get back on emails. Got a bunch of stuff to get done, and I get a lot of emails, as you might imagine, especially if I keep doing this every night. And I do plan on doing this again tomorrow night. That'll be the 4th night in a row. I also plan on doing it Saturday night. It'll be the 5th night in a row if the creek don't rise. That's an overink 2. That one's questionable without another 2 on there to make it stand out. I'm going to keep it for now. I like for them to be a little more obvious than that. But check in, and on Saturday night, Grandson Hudson will be helping me do the search. As a matter of fact, if I can talk him into it, I'll let him search some of them. And he's a little more likely to miss something than me, although I already missed a W tonight. I miss them frequently. But he's still new to the dollars. He is a much better searcher of half dollars than me, much quicker. 52.52, boy, if that had been 52.52, 52.52 quad pairs, worth a little bit of money, but it's not. All right, March 12th or December 3rd of the year 1387. Hard date to research. Another old bill. Man, that's a 1999, and it looks like it was just printed. That thing is beautiful. So a 1999 in crispy uncirculated shape like that one's probably worth $3. That's not a lot, but man, if I can triple my money on a dollar bill, I'm happy. That one instantly goes into a protective sleeve to keep it beautiful. That, I mean, that's the nicest 1999 I have ever found. Wow. Shadow maybe on that? I don't know. That's the 3rd one we found in the 1990s tonight. That's good. That's good. Found a 1989 penny that's copper. Shouldn't be. With a D Mint Park. Well, copper pennies stopped in the middle of 1982. So I assume you're saying copper because you've weighed it and it weighs heavier than the zinc pennies. If it's truly copper, and you know, there's so many errors and varieties on pennies, I am certainly not a total expert on it. But if it's truly a copper 1989, I would think that would be fairly rare, yes. So you might want to you could research it online. I would do a search. You can look at pcgs.com and look at the 1980, go to pennies, look at 1989, see if they list a copper one. Make sure you're weighing it and it weighs different than the zinc ones. And you might have to take it to a coin shop to get them to look at it and tell them what you got, because I'm not familiar with that. At Dad Hunts Coins, it still throws me. I'm tempted to say your name every time I see you. So many 76s. Oh, Dad, those would be nice to have now. I assume you're talking about $76 bills. I don't even know if that was a print year. Don't have them all memorized. 17-022-023. Cool note. Doesn't fit any of the categories I'm looking for, but it's a cool note. I'm tempted to keep it, but I can't keep them all. Excuse me, I need to take a drink. I'm just drinking water, though the temptation is strong to drink something else. If I had some Bailey's Irish Cream especially. Hey, if you're here and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It does mean the world to us, and it doesn't cost you a thing. And if you're here at the end, you got a chance to win gold. I'm giving away gold at the end of the stream. How many other channels are giving away gold tonight? I don't know. I truly don't know, because I'm sure there are a lot streaming. Maybe somebody else is giving away gold. Now, granted, it's not a lot of gold. It's 1/1000th of a troy ounce, but it's gold. Little raised 5. And we're going to give it away here at the end. All you got to do is be here. I'd appreciate it if you're subscribed too, but you just got to be here. And we're not one of those channels that tells you we're giving away something and we never ship it out. We don't really give it away. You can ask several of the people in this chat right now if they've received a shipment from me on something they've won. And if they've been here very often, the answer is going to be a yes. A virus note? Birthday. Ah. I know you are, Dad. Dad Hunts Coins was our first ever members. First ever member. I haven't forgot. There you go. D-Ray got his bookend dollar. Back when I was giving away the 2-digit bookend still. Before I found out they really weren't worth enough to continue to ship out. But every stream we have, we do a giveaway. You got to check out our Saturday $50 streams because we have 5 or 6 giveaways on there. And they're a lot of fun. Let's see, how many do we have in a row right now? We have 6 streams in a row finding silver. We're going for our 7th stream in a row finding silver. And we're doing 9 boxes, so I assume we'll find silver. 3224466. 3 messed up everything. Still a cool bill, not one I keep. Very close to a really good bill. I still want to find something ultra amazing. That 500,000 run star note was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Since out of 90,000 I'd never found that before. It's got to be real amazing. 9 6s, a 1, and a 0. Close to a keeper. Star note! Star note! It's another D with a 0 starter. What was that last one? Let's look back. We had a D00159671 from 2017A. This is another 2017A. Could we find another 500,000? Could we find another one? I don't know. Let's look. Oh, by the way, that star indicates this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. If you ever find one that the star is solid, that they've over-inked, they're going for a lot of money in a manner I don't understand. This note's in very good shape. Could we get lucky and have this be part of the 500,000 run? If I do the math tells me this is going to be another 500,000 run bill with only 500,000 printed. And that would be totally crazy. Starting at lookup page, enough speculation. It's another 2017A. Jamie Butcher, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you. 2017A. And it is a D00334698. Usually these are printed in a run size of 3.2 million, and usually that's what I expect to see. But the last D we looked up with the 00 only had 500,000 printed, and it was more rare. Let's check this one. It is. It's out of that same run. That's amazing. 2 in one night of something I've never found out of 90,000 bills searched. If you look at this, only 500,000 in the run and a total of only 500,000 printed. So that run was all they printed. And if you look at the rarity heat zone down here, we're over in the orange. If you look at the total printed heat zone, we're all the way almost to the red. This bill is crispy uncirculated. Star Note would make it worth $4. Being that low of mintage, that's going to go for $10 or higher, I believe, on eBay. I'm speculating because I've not looked those up with that lower run size, but I put those in a protective sleeve, which I've got to change screens to show you. But we have now found 2 of those tonight, the D00s. Wow. That makes me happy. That's cool. Lucky night, no kidding. That's our 8th Star Note, I think, and to find 2 like that is nuts. Because I searched 1,000 bills the other night off camera, and I didn't find a single Star Note. I was quite discouraging. We are looking for anything that makes the bill worth more than face value. All right, 2577 from the start, 25, a little raised, 61 from the back. Had that been 2577 from the back, we'd call that a palindrome, a radar note, and they're worth $10 to $20 on eBay, but that's just a near miss. Boy, that's crispy. That's a 2021 that hasn't been out in the wild for very long. What'd you find, Moon Jim? What'd you find? Did I miss it? Found 2 consecutive dollars. Cool. Now find 25 in a row and you've really got something, 100. No, they're not close to consecutive, Dad. That's a weird thing. Not close to consecutive. It's D0015 and D0033. I forgot to write on that one. We don't want that one going into the normal envelope. So they're not real close together. So they didn't probably come from the same person. But I'll tell you that, I like finding them for sure. All right. Yeah, they're quite a bit off. But they're all still part of that 500,000 run, which is awesome. And I have found if I find a Star Note that starts with a 0 or a couple zeros, that it has a likelihood of being a lower run. I guess as they're just starting printing, they're not printing a ton because they don't know how many bills they've messed up yet, maybe. I don't know. Speculating. Another Star Note. What a Star Note night. September 1st of 8076. Yeah, it's not going to count for that reason, but that star indicates that is another Star Note. I got to count them. I did find 25 one night, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is our 9th star note. Now, I got to tell you, if you go out and do this, don't be disappointed if you don't find a bunch of star notes. This is unusually high. We do average over 1 star note per strap, but recently it's been lower than that. I've just gotten lucky, got a hold of a strap, you know, like finding the 2 low print runs. Let's go back over to the star note lookup. Now I have no expectation this time because I've already hit gold twice. This is a 2013. It's not in great shape. Still worth a couple bucks on eBay. If it has a lower print run, could be worth more. L09 01 8076. We're looking for something below 3.2 million. Yep, we're back to 3.2 million, but I'm not going to complain. 9 star notes. Bonkers. That is bonkers, and we're probably approaching 30 total finds for the 500, and that is way above average. Way, way, way above average. You're happy with your 2. There you go, Moon Jim. Ford, I have a couple of banks that I have a good relationship with. I have accounts at both. I have money in both banks. I have switched out of 2 other banks I used to get stuff from that didn't want to order for me anymore. But the one bank orders for me from the Federal Reserve every week. And those come in looking like this. They come in a brick of 1,000. I order 2,000. And I got another bank that will sell me teller straps that are ones they put together themselves in the bank from their customers and businesses. And if I run out or need extra, I stream a lot or open a lot, have company that wants to open some, then I'll go to them and get it. But the bank that you bank with is likely to sell you a strap of $1 bills that is 100 to search. Here's the key though. Take them back to a different branch. Do not return them to the exact same bank you got them from. I have found in returning ones, they're pretty happy to get ones back because then they don't have to pay the premium to buy them from Loomis or Wells Fargo or Brinks or whoever. But if you return them to the same bank, the next time you get some, if they're teller straps, you may end up researching what you've already searched, and you don't want to do that. That is frustrating. So I return them to a bank, the same branch, but a different bank than the one I pick it up at. Moon Gems, I don't think the president has the power themselves to rid the earth of pennies. But I do think he has the influence to get Congress to do it. I do think he has the power to get the mint to not mint very many this year. We got a trinary note, by the way. And it, for years, has cost 5 or 6 cents to mint a penny, which doesn't make much sense, no pun intended, fiscally. And our government is spending more money than they take in every year, and they can't continue to do that. And we don't get into a political thing here. This is not Democrat, Republican. This is all of them. So, yes, Canada survived eliminating the penny. I actually think that the penny has a short lifespan. Will it happen this year? I don't know. I do know that I'm ordering 8 boxes of pennies a week from my bank, hoping to get some 2025s. Like I'm hoping to get 2024 D nickels because I think they're going to go for a premium. Oh, this is not a trinary note. It has 8s, 1s, 2s, and 5s. It's really close, 5811, 8218, but that's not even a keeper. I just glanced at it and thought it was a trinary note, but it's not. I found 5-star notes out of 100. That Marshall D, that is a great ratio, and it does happen. I found 7 consecutive star notes out of a $100 strap one time. Just lucky. Cosmo, you're right. There was a 2 in it. I was all excited about nothing. Well, thank you for it. I appreciate that. Our goal, this is a hobby for us. When I go to coin shows, I see a bunch of people with gray beards like me, old men. And we need to get more people involved in this hobby. I don't want it to die. It's a great hobby. It's a treasure hunt. It's a lot of fun. My 14, 12-year-old grandsons are really into this, and if I can do anything to keep them off video games, their iPad, their cell phone, the computer, then I think that's a win. And they love it, and they're getting a great collection. They're learning about history. And they'll both come over and search coins for 4 or 5 hours in a row, and that's pretty amazing for a 14 and 12-year-old. And once a month, we do a stream on Saturdays where we give away our hunts to any adult that has a child under 18 watching with them. I haven't done them in a few months. I'm behind. I got several people on the wait list. But we really try to cater to getting more people involved in this great hobby. I don't claim to be an expert, but I know more than I did 5 years ago. If you counted this as a wraparound, which you can't, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, some people would count that as a broken ladder. For me, that 0 would doesn't count when it wraparounds like that. If it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, then I would count that as a ladder note worth over $10 on eBay. Some people would count that, and you'll find them on eBay listed. What I find on eBay, if you list one that's a wraparound, they're not selling. My opinion and what I have observed. Hello, Namaste. Good to see you. You found a U. You know, some people keep U's and V's, X's. I only keep, or U's and V's. I only keep W's, X's, and Y's. It's up to you. They're worth a little over face. They are a little more rare. Die chips on some quarters. Very nice. And 2-star notes out of 300 ones. That's good. Yeah, I know Dad hunts coins, hunts with his kids as well, and they're into it, and they found some really cool stuff. You got to check out his channel. He's getting into some good nickels recently. All right, we're coming down to the end of the hunt. We're getting closer to the giveaway. Some nights I'm ready for a hunt to end, and nights like this, not so much. We have found so much. It just keeps going. Quad 4s. When you find quads, I keep them all the time. 4 the same number in a row, they're worth a couple bucks. They sell better if it leads or trails on the serial number. But that is our 3rd or 4th quad of the night. Our last one was 7s, so we certainly keep those. 65992212. Sometimes I got to say it aloud to think it through. I didn't think it was anything, but I wasn't sure. Lots of 2s. Just don't have them lined up. 3 zeros in a row. Boy, if that first one had been a 0 and that was only serial number 2534, I would have kept it as a low serial number. Some of the most valuable bills you can find would be 6 or 7 zeros in a row, single digit or just 2 digits of numbers. Those are worth a pretty penny or a pretty dollar. All right. Warrior Princess, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We are glad to have you. 61331323. Well, that's going to end tonight's 500, but now we've got a giveaway. Before we do the giveaway, though, well, I guess I could start it. Here's what we're giving away. We're giving away gold. Yes, this is really gold. It's not much, but it's really gold. This is 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold. It's a Nevada goldback. Several states now have goldbacks. And it's 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold. You can spend this as currency in Nevada, but it also has gold value. They came up with a process to impregnate the gold into the paper, and that's what they've done. And we're going to give that away now. You do have to be 18 or older, 13 or older with parental permission, and you do have to type in exclamation GAW here in a second, and then provide me an email claiming your prize. It has started. You need to type in exclamation GAW, and you might win that gold. Let's see what all we found tonight. We found a 1995. Found several older ones. We found a 1999, a uncirculated 1999, a crispy uncirculated 1995, none of those being web notes. We found 4 4s, 4 7s, 4 2s, and 4 6s in a row, both of those close to a 5 in a row. We found an over-inked 8, 2 high 7s, an over-inked 2, get the light so you can see it, a very over-inked 8, an over-inked 2. I'm not going to keep that one. It's just not over-inked enough. I thought that when I saw it. A very over-inked 6. An over-inked 5. Really over-inked and bold. An entire number that's over-inked that I'm not sure is worth anything or not, but I kept it. And a very high 7 raised out of alignment on the end of the serial number. We also found just a cool note that I liked. It's a trinary note, but it starts with 3 4s, ends with 3 7s, has an extra 4 in there. Only 4 7s and 9s in the serial number. Another trinary note with only 4s, 5s, and 0s. They're not worth a bunch, close to $2. But I did keep those because they struck my fancy. And then 1. Well, how'd that get in there? Had an over-ink 5 snuck into our star note. Itgom 1. I might have messed that up, but thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime channel. We're glad to have you. I don't know, that must have stuck to the back of something. Star note number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So it means I only found 8, but I found 2 that only had a 500,000 run size and a 500,000 print size that are probably worth about $10 a piece. 8 star notes out of 500 bills is well above average for us. Glad to have it. Now, why did I keep this one? Why did I keep that? 49546286. I have no idea. I think it just stuck to the back of a bill. We're getting rid of it. All right, how much time left in the giveaway? Let me see. 57 seconds. Why did it stop? We'll resume entries. We'll resume entries for a while. Exclamation GAW, you're no longer too late to enter. Exclamation GAW, you still have time to enter to try to win this 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold. It was a star note bonanza, and I was really not expecting that tonight. Ultra meticulous, nice. Namaste, filling in for Walker Magnet, who's taken a few weeks off. Walker Magnet, a great friend. He's taken a couple weeks off, usually streams at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock on Saturday mornings, and Namaste is going to take that slot this week. Swerfrigo, good to see you. Burns, thanks for, has become a member. Wait a minute. I missed something here. Namaste Forget-Me-Not has gifted 5 PasSpareTime memberships. Very generous, Namaste. Vern's Rocks and Stuff. Tea Time, Crazy Chick, West, Carlos Marcial, we way out of here. Are all new members? Did I miss one? I think that's it. Very generous. Namaste. Good luck with your stream on Saturday. Send them my way when you get done with them. Chris, I can try to find that. I can try to find it. We still got time. Exclamation GAW. Last chance of the night to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please do, because it means the world to us and it doesn't cost you a thing. Let me see if I can find the bill that they're talking about. I've got two bills that have a 7 with extra ink on them. Let me see if I can find them in my pile here of best finds. I know they're hanging out together. Just which stack are they in? Which stack are they in? We didn't find anything this cool tonight, but this is one I found recently. 7 4s and a 3. That's called a binary note, worth $20 or higher. Let me look in my other stack real quick. Here's another one I found that's worth nothing, but somebody wrote pause on it, so I kept it, and it wasn't me. I'm not the one that wrote on it. Yeah, if you're enjoying the content, please do hit that thumbs up button. That lets YouTube know we're doing okay, and they're more likely. I found them both. All right, I found them both. Seth Hamilton, $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Sam. Dan Miragliata, I probably messed up your name, but thanks for being here. Exclamation GAW. Cyanide, what this is, I've been hunting $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers and older bills that will make the bill have more value than face value. This is one I found recently. Look at that 7. I can't find any information on this, so I don't know what it is. It obviously happened during printing. It's the same green ink. Looks like kind of a crying, leaking 7 with a comma or something where it doesn't belong. Obviously a printing error. No idea what it's worth, but it's cool. A couple days later, I found this one. I actually might have found this one first. That also has something going on with the 7. They're not from the same place or anything, so I don't know. But really weird, and I've searched 90,000 bills, and that's the only 2 bills I've seen with something like that. So it's definitely unique, it's definitely somewhat rare, and one of these days I'll find out what they're worth. Are you all ready for the giveaway? Are you all ready for the giveaway? Right now we have a giveaway going. Hello, Jamal's Hills Achilles Tendon. Good to see you. We're doing a giveaway. Cookie Head Rigo, doing a faucet 7. It might be Ford. We're doing a giveaway. The exclamation GAW. I'm going to shut it down. It's your last chance to get in. And we're giving away 1/1000th of a troy ounce of real gold, impregnated into the paper. Also legal tender in the state of Nevada. If you're here and you're not subscribed, I would ask you please consider subscribing. It does mean the world to us, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's go to the random comment picker. All right, there's the screen. We got 51 people entered. I'm going to count it down. 10, 9, 8. You got 8 seconds to enter exclamation GAW. 7, 6, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Closing entries, closing entries. Hey, somebody snuck in there. It's number 52. Last chance to subscribe tonight. It's free, and it means a lot to us. We're going to pick a winner. The winner of this gold is, good luck, everybody. Oh, it's a new winner. It's a new winner. Let me figure out the name here. Let me figure out the name. Janice KE65. Janice, congratulations. That's how it can work here on PasSpareTime. You pop in for the first time to watch something you didn't know you had any interest in. Some dude looking at serial numbers on dollar bills and you win gold? Are you kidding me, Janice? Now, Janice, here's what you have to do. Congratulations, Janice. But now you have a little homework. It's a tiny amount of homework for the gold, Janice. Are you still here, Janice? Are you jumping up and down, Janice? I don't see you. Show yourself, Janice. One of my moderators has already typed in exclamation GAW. Exclamation GA, or not an exclamation GAW, exclamation email. And that's my email, Janice. Where are you, Janice? There's Janice right there. She's in green. Janice is a member. Thank you, Janice. What you need to do, Janice, to that email right there, PasSpareTime@yahoo.com, send me an email and claim your prize and give me your shipping address, and I will mail it to you. Also, just tell me, confirm that you're over the age of 18 or over the age of 13 with parental permission. In that case, your parents will have to send me an email, and I'll send it out to you. Janice, you got the email? Yeah, got it? Would one of the mods type exclamation email back in, please? Hello, Andrew 1. Good to see you. Goldbacks are really cool. Very collectible. The state of Florida just added a goldback. I need to get some of those. You're welcome, Janice. There's my email right there. Don't forget to email me or I won't know where to send it. And it will go over onto the island of unclaimed prizes. And that is such a sad place, Janice. Such a sad place. I don't want that gold sitting over there that lonely. I don't want it. So I didn't count how many total finds that was tonight, but I'm going to guess 30. I guess I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Some of these are in protective sleeves. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I gave one away. 26 finds tonight, so above average for sure. And it's an easy hobby to do. You can do it at home. I want to show you one more thing before we get out of here. If you're going to get into this hobby, you're going to need this because there aren't a lot of great resources out there to look up values on older bills. This is what I use. I'm told there's also a red book for paper money. This is a standard guide to small size U.S. paper money, 1928 to date, written by a guy named Oakes and a guy named Schwartz. And if you find an older bill like those 95s and 99s, you can look those up in here. It's got every denomination and it goes back to 1928. So you're going to need something like that to see what they're worth. Basic guide though, anything before 2000 is worth keeping unless it's in terrible, terrible shape. How do you get a gold back? I order them from a company called, I gotta think. You can get them on Apmex.com. I have a relationship with Apmex. We're partners. You can certainly buy them there. You could buy them on other sites like SD Bullion, JM Bullion. I'm not remembering off the top of my head another site that I buy them from. Or if you really want to buy one, you can send me an email and I'll sell you one for what a little bit over what I paid for it to cover the shipping. Or you can win them. Sorry, Moon Gems, no star notes in your 50. Well, that's okay. What's good to research coins, Chris? PCGS.com is what I use. You go to PCGS.com. They're also a grading site. And then you click on their price guide, then you click on the denomination, then you go to the year and click on it. And they also have a photo grade aspect on PCGS.com where you can take your coin and you can look at their pictures for each grade of a coin. A coin, it gets a grade based on condition between 1 and 70, 70 being perfect, 1 being awful. And condition and rarity is what gives you the value of a coin, but I would highly recommend PCGS.com. If you're looking at air coins and stuff, VarietyVista.com is a really good place to go look at air coins. You can also look at eBay. There you go, Dad. 3 places that accept them. Yeah, not everywhere. And Utah is definitely one of the states that have them. All right. Yeah, I would, if you're going to buy it online, go to AppMex.com. They sell them for sure. Hey, thank you, every Goldbacks. I haven't looked to buy any recently, but around $5 to $7 is what they go for. So they're not real expensive. There are like 7 or 8 states now that have them. It's a really cool thing to have one of each, like my grandsons do on their shelf over there. Except they don't have Florida yet, so it's a great collectible. My voice is so reassuring. You know, I've heard that before, but I appreciate that. I've got a radio voice and a TV face, maybe. I don't know. Hey, thank you all for watching tonight. I appreciate it. This is the 3rd night in a row we've done this. I think we gained around 40 subscribers tonight. I appreciate all of you for subscribing, all of you that have subscribed in the past. All of the gifted memberships tonight. Thanks for the super chat, the 70 likes. We had 4,500 people watch our stream tonight, so a lot of those are new and hopefully learned something about a hobby they didn't know anything about. I am planning on doing this again the next 2 nights. I don't always do this every night, but this week I got double shipped and I have a lot of ones. I got 1,500 left. And so around 10 o'clock tomorrow night, be looking for me. You might want to turn on the bell notifications and click the all button, and you'll get a notification when we're streaming. So thank you all much. Again, if you're not subscribed, please consider it. It does mean the world to us. Y'all take care. God bless. We will see you again soon when Paul has more spare time. Good night, all.